Hello, welcomes back everyone. And Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur here, my bounty hunter. And where we last left off, we had to go deal with the Geno Harridan, a group of mercenaries seemingly hired mostly by the Republic to do their dirty work, when the SIS apparently isn't good enough. They had kidnapped and were holding Torian ransom just to get us into one place to claim the bounty on our head. When we got back, we managed to gain information on the second target that Darth Tormund wants us to deal with. Apparently this target is on the world of Voss. So, we're going to get ourselves underway. Before we get started, of course we're level 70, I've switched over to Commando once again. I have to try and remember how to bloody play the Commando. Had a quick look at my abilities, somewhat refreshed my head. And, oh, yes, at level 68, we gained ourselves a... We were level 67, or, yeah, very close to level 68, on our way to Belsavis. So as a level 68 Commando, we unlocked Blazing Celery. I almost said celery there. Sorelity. Damage dealt by mag bolt makes your next charge bolt, serrated bolt, or medical probe activate instantly, and this can happen once every 15 seconds. And then we got to choose one of 3 instant abilities. We had Cryo Grenade, which is a 4-second stun, which deals a small amount of energy damage. We had Hold the Line, which gives you 10 seconds of immunity from all movement impairing effects, knockdowns, and physics, and increases your movement speed by 30%, which would be pretty good if you're playing, say, Hutball or something in PvP. And then finally we had Echoing Deterrence. Engages a defensive response system that absorbs all incoming direct single target damage for 6 seconds, also reflecting 50% of that absorbed damage back at the attacker, and healing you for 5% of your maximum health each time an attack is absorbed. So it's pretty basically making the enemy kill themselves for 6 seconds. It has a 2-minute cooldown, which is quite a bit, but we'll certainly make use of it. Especially probably when we're doing heroic missions. But, let's get ourselves underway. So, Voss. Voss was first discovered only a few years ago, and the rocky, lightly forested planet remains absent from many star charts. 2 distinct cultures inhabit the world, both at a pre-spaceflight stage of development. The first culture, known as the Gormak, is a xenophobic and violent species that dominates most of the surface. The second culture, known as the Voss, have been amenable to contact with outsiders and welcomes visitors to the mountain city of Voskar. The Voss have a highly ritualistic society and are notable for their unusual attitude with the Force. The Republic and the Empire have sent representatives to Voskar to explore the possibility of an alliance. And we'll likely be synced to level 48. Let's see what we can learn. Looks like we're going to be meeting up with another Imperial to give us our objectives, nothing over the holo communicator. The Voss will not allow us to land our personal starships. We are going to have to dock at an orbital station.
The Empire graciously welcomes you to Voss Orbital. Ambassador Yoran deeply regrets that he was unable to greet you personally. I've been instructed to emphasize the delicate situation you're walking into before you head for the surface. The Ambassador is concerned that your business could jeopardize the Empire's interests on Voss.
My employer would argue otherwise.
It's just that your kind aren't known for stepping lightly. you understand? The Voss are stubbornly isolationist and abundantly aware of their own value to the Republic and the Empire. It is vital that the Empire fosters goodwill. You must remain on your best behavior.
All right, enough. I get it.
Good. There are a few laws you need to be aware of. The Voss abhor discord and don't tolerate violence within their territory. You'll mix peacefully with the enemy here. The Voss revere their mystics. Deal carefully with them, or preferably not at all. Also, outsiders are barred from Voskar proper.
Pretend like I've never been here before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mystics are the spiritual leaders of the Voss. Healers and prophets. The Voss follow their visions without question. Outsiders aren't restricted from traveling the planet, but access to the Voss's home is restricted to the alien enclave. I will let Ambassador Yoran know to expect you. Head to his office once you've landed. Have a safe visit.
I have a feeling we're walking into a situation...
Don't forget, this little kibosh on violence works both ways. I'm sure we can have some fun with that.
Let's go step on some toes.
I'll leave that part to you. Wouldn't want to scuff my shoes.
Sounds like we're walking into another situation like Alderaan all over fucking again. Great. So there are 2 ambassadors? Give me a moment. There's a reason I mentioned that. We have this Ambassador Yoran, who wishes to have a word. A droid is trying to get my attention.
Welcome to the Voss Orbital Docking Station. This facility offers state-of-the-art amenities such as a pressurized interior and radiation shielding. We hope you will enjoy your stay on this station, as access to the planet is strictly prohibited.
I'm not interested in debating the rules with you. Just let me through.
By Imperial Edict, no one goes to Voss without permission. You don't have permission. End of debate. The negotiations on Voss are complex, requiring subtlety, and are far too important for just any incoming transmission. My apologies. It seems Darth Serevin requests the honor of your presence in the Imperial Embassy at Voskar at your earliest convenience.
Care to elaborate on that?
Darth Serevin only asked that you be invited to the embassy as soon as you arrived. The shuttle is this way. Please don't keep Darth Serevin waiting. He's terribly important.
Great. I should have just ignored the droid. Seems we've got... well, we've been noticed. That's probably not a good thing. Okay. Map. Oh, first of all, let's unlock some of the map, shall we? Bloody hell. There you go, thank you. So, this is the mountain city of Voskar. We have the Imperial District and Republic District, followed by the Alien Enclave, where both factions can mix. And obviously trade wares with the Voss. And then we have the rest of Voskar, which technically we're not supposed to be in without invitation. But if we pull out here, we have various regions that we will be visiting at some point for one reason or another. It looks like we have a couple of side missions available to us as well.
You there. Hold a moment. My servant offers only platitudes about our Empire's progress here on Voss. I want the truth of things. Tell me the real state of our efforts here. Do you believe these Voss will submit themselves to us soon?
Politics isn't part of my job.
You refuse to answer me. Are you really so callous with your own life? Perhaps you feel confident because you serve my rivals and think they can protect you. Is that the way of it? You flee from my questions to keep me from reaching the truth? To lead me into a dangerous miscalculation?
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Such open defiance in so public a place. Leave me. I must consider my strategies further, and your presence is only a distraction.
I'm sure it is. How would I know the politics of Voss? I only just got here.
What kept you? I must have lost 3 years of my life imagining the damage you were doing here.
I'm getting real tired of people telling me what I can and can't do.
Let it be an indication of how serious things are here. Please keep your temper in line. That said, I look forward to being rid of General Redrish. That woman will be the death of me, if you aren't.
I was told I'd be dealing with a Kawati noble, not a Republic general.
They are one and the same. General Thelonia Redrish is a well-respected member of Kawati aristocracy, a philanthropist, and a revolutionary. The Empire has lost a number of newly conquered worlds due to her interference, and we may well lose this one unless she's removed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the roundabout course. Push her into the open.
Any persons or interests she'd have a personal stake in protecting?
Imperial intelligence suspects that she's behind the guerrilla attacks on our forces here, but we can't prove it. I believe your best course of action would be to root out General Redrish's officers in the field and gather evidence of her involvement.
My job is to deal with General Redrish, not clean up after her.
Fine, here. I spend enough of my hours haggling without having to do it with you. I'm afraid casualty reports are all we have to go on. You'll have to search around the ambush points for signs of the enemy. Take this holo recorder. If you make any discoveries, transmit the evidence to my frequency.
If you insist, but I'll want copies from my scrapbook.
For my own sanity, I'm going to pretend you're taking this seriously.
Okay. Who the hell is Ambassador Yorin, and why have we been given over to an ambassador rather than a fellow Sith or someone in Imperial intelligence? Okay, prior to being here, he was the Diplomatic Service's Golden Boy, having served with distinction. Seems the Voss are causing him a bit of a problem now.
I'm very busy, Bounty Hunter. At least attempt to search for the Republic forces before burdening me any further.
Okay. So we have the shuttlecraft that'll take us to other regions on Voss. Hello, Agent.
Copy. Assets approaching. Commencing now. Greetings. Imperial intelligence requires a moment of your time to discuss a lucrative proposition. We need you for an important surveillance operation. If successful, we stand to gain a wealth of intelligence on the Republic's war efforts.
What made you pick me to talk to?
Our records indicate that you are trustworthy and up to the task. We want you to take this audio surveillance device, locate a Republic official named Gur Antok, and engage him in conversation. We have created a cover identity that establishes you as a potential defector to the Republic. A meeting with Antok has already been arranged. The surveillance device will record everything that's said, allowing us to reproduce Antok's non-human vocal patterns and gain access to the Republic's encrypted files.
Why don't you handle this?
None of our agents here would be able to sell this particular cover story as well as you can. Good luck. We'll look forward to seeing you again shortly.
I was going to say, I'm glad you created a cover story for me, because otherwise no one would believe it. We're fairly recognizable despite even a change of armor now and again. Okay, so we're heading over to the Ambassador Commons within the Alien Enclave. We do need to meet up with this Darth Seraphim. Of course, we can meet with this Republic individual as well. Ooh, we have some of the Voss here. The Voss do have a particular look to them. Also have a very particular way of speaking. Obviously a lore object on their species. Before we go speak to the Darth.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Anything of interest? Not really.
Appreciate your business.
Let's go find this Republic official first of all.
Are you Gur Antok?
Kai grizo is regno pernai. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad adveredag. Smal sio popudus mana ira padare mana nan kali.
I expect to be well paid.
Gratai aptikte. Iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe kaigis. Acrodo normales. Smogas total gis bavo apiatai.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Acrodo normales. Smogas total gis bavo apiatai. Holo gijoja bavana bagristai up caltinta serapole. Era bagalines viltias ki asima.
Okay. It's most likely we're never going to get that second communication about where we could surrender ourselves, where we'd likely be grabbed by the SAS and pumped for all the information we might have on the Empire and our activities in supporting them. Actually, before we go see Darth Seraphim, see, we have the Republic district over that way. Cross over the bridge here, because I believe there's a couple of Voss who may wish to have a word, who wish to learn more about these outsiders who are appearing in their city.
Please wait. We have questions. We know nothing of you. Tell us the Empire's purpose here.
I don't know what the Empire wants. I just do what I'm paid to do.
You don't know your purpose? Odd.
Do you know the Republic? Can you tell us about them?
They never act. They just preach about their hokey ideals.
They say differently. Strange.
We will trust the wisdom of the three. But thank you for your knowledge. We will remember.
Yes. We'll learn more about Voss culture, but in essence, they're mystics. Some of them have visions. Some of them have skills in healing. These visions tend to always come true. How the visions are interpreted is down to the interpreters. The free, the governing body, I suppose, of the Voss, are the free interpreters who have the most skill, it seems, and are chosen to decide what the visions entail and how they'll be fulfilled.
These charges are grave. I'm bringing the proof with me to Voss, emissary. When you see it, the three will banish the Empire from the planet.
I'm afraid Jedi Master Keln is mistaken, Emissary Samaro. No such evidence can possibly exist. I am confident that the three will find that an alliance with the Empire can only benefit your people.
I await this evidence.
Insufferable idiot. Ah, you've arrived. It's about time. No doubt you've heard some of that.
What's the situation?
Voss must be brought into the Empire. Their obstinance was a problem before the Jedi began meddling. We sense a great power here, strong in the dark side. These people have powers of prophecy we have never seen before. The Empire must have this world and its secrets, and we know from experience that it cannot be taken by force.
Where do I come in?
Any evidence of misconduct must be erased before this Jedi arrives. Quietly. A syndicate was hired to steal supplies from the city of Voss. We then generously offered aid to the people in need. But the Syndicate was made up of Hauk, brutish idiots who turned from saboteurs into raiders.
I'll make them disappear for you, my lord.
Excellent. I knew you would not disappoint me. The Syndicate's lair is in a cave system. Silence these Hauk. Report to General Roche in Fort Codentha afterward.
Yeah, I know how Hauk can be, unfortunately.
Eliminate the Hauk Syndicate. We cannot let them stand between us and victory.
Okay. Deal with the Hauk, deal with the Syndicate before this Jedi arrives. Oh. Oh, I was going to say, wait a minute. Some of my abilities are missing. That's because I switched over. So, I need this one here, and vehicles. I require you.
I have the recording for you, Agent.
Excellent. Our technicians will begin processing the recording immediately. This intelligence could turn the tide of battles across the galaxy. We greatly appreciate your assistance in acquiring it.
It's what I get paid to do.
It was skillfully done, to be sure. If you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do now. Thank you again for your participation.
Not a problem. Okay. Get ourselves down to the first section, the first region of Voss. Oh, we do have our heroic mission terminal here. I still need to go back to Belsavis, actually. I think we have 2 more heroics to complete there. And we need to complete... Oh! Oh, of course. There are 4 heroic missions. Yeah, obviously we can complete this weekly, we complete 3 of them, but if we complete all 4, we get extra experience and we get some extra reputation with the people of Voss. Probably do that in our own time. But for now,
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
heading down to Fort Codentha.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
We might actually see one of the datacrons on this world. There it is. There is a path just along that way. You have to just run up a hill, get along that path, jump into the cave. It's actually rather easy to get if you know how. But this is the region known as the Old Paths. We are going to be here for quite some time, as there's quite a few things that we can do here. I wonder if we have a codex entry on our target. This general. Let's have a look at our codex. People of interest. No. Nope. Seemingly not. It's a shame. Oh, we do have a heroic mission, it seems. Outsiders and potential allies. The Voss seek knowledge of the past. Scholars opened a tomb ancient and untouched. None survived. Monsters and machines, horrors beyond memory, awaited them. Voss warriors were sent to fight. Now they are lost also. Outsider help is required. Enter the tomb under the old paths. Destroy its guardians. The Voss will have knowledge. Outsiders will have their reward. So we gain experience. A reputation trophy, which gives you a large amount of reputation points. And one of these locked supply crates. So, we'll talk about reputation briefly. I think we've talked about it before. Certain groups will offer you reputation items or reputation possibilities, like, let's find the people of Voss right now. The Voss. So you have different tiers, starting from outsider, or none at all, to outsider, newcomer, friend. So if we want to become a hero, we still need over 4,000 reputation points. You can only get so much reputation per week. And there will be normally a reputation vendor, an NPC, who will sell you certain items, maybe Voss related, like a set of armor or a unique speeder. But you may need a certain reputation to purchase that item. And it's true for a few people, like, let's have a look here. Well, why not? We'll do the people of Rishi, a world we have yet to visit. Honestly, we become a legend in their eyes, and so we could purchase everything from their reputation vendor. So where is this tomb? Alright, it's behind us. Tell you what, let's do the heroic mission first. Then we'll come back to the fort and just continue onwards from there. So, we need to defeat 15 of the Tomb Guardians and find, obviously an optional mission, to scan some Voss writings. Oh, notice they have very similar relics, edifices to the Rakata. Wonder if there's some relation there.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, we ate through our energy cells. I'm gonna be very rusty in using my commando.
On going.
Bloody hell. Yeah, compared to the scoundrel, these enemies are kicking our ass. Not to say it's a bad class, I'm just bad at playing it, perhaps. We'll see. We'll work it out. We have a lot of abilities to try and spread, like the serrated bolt again gives us our bleeding, incendiary round, which can be spread by our plasma grenade. So these are both single target, but we can spread it with the plasma grenade. Assault Plastic, even though it hits a single target, can spread that damage to enemies, from what I recall. It's just trying to get it to work all together, which is a difficult thing. We'll try. Right. We need to get these grouped up again.
Right in the kisser.
Might be better. Obviously, we are in a heroic area as well, let's be fair. Oh, forgot to scan that bit of writing. we didn't have to worry about our health so much. We just have our companion healing us. That might be the best way to go about this. Yeah, we need to drop this shield here. Gold is not the best healer, it seems. It seems some companions are actually better healers than others. As we found out with Ava, Kira was not very good, whereas Scourge was actually really impressive. As was T7, surprisingly. Who else could we bring down instead of Galt? Who would be definitely not Skadge. Mako probably could be useful here.
I think I knocked him cross-eyed.
Force field is down. We need to deal with a Guardian of Dark History.
Ducking next time.
Let's scan this final edifice. Should a Voss be interested? bonus mission. The heroic mission, I should say. Right, let's get ourselves back over to Fort Cadenfa. Let's go deal with this syndicate. Seems the Imperials don't want the stolen supplies returned. They want us to destroy them. We can do that, most certainly. Oh, we have an astromech droid here telling us about a flashpoint of Red Reaper. We could certainly look into doing maybe a flashpoint at some point now that they've been fixed with the latest patch.
Might try ducking next time.
Bonus to defeat 15 of the Syndicate forces and burn some of their tents as well.
Feel that later.
And burn this tent. Oh, we have the Syndicate boss we were asked to deal with. one more tent. Oh, there you go, that'll do me. And burn this down. Perfect. Let's get ourselves back over to the fort. And rather go see Darth Seraphim again, we need to go report to an Imperial General. See if he has our payment ready.
I'm General Roche. You must be the bounty hunter. Darth Seraphim spoke highly of you. I heard what you did to the Hux. I must admit I've wanted to exterminate those thugs for some time. Now perhaps we can strike at the Republic, albeit indirectly. Cursed diplomats and their games.
You disagree with Darth Seraphin's strategy?
I would simply prefer a more direct approach. We've detected Republic spy towers in our vicinity. If I sent men to destroy them, we would incur suspicion from the Voss. The Voss post nearby, however, appears to have come under attack. We can aid them and destroy the towers at the same time.
That isn't half bad.
The commander of the Voss post is Panthen Dro. Seek him out. Give him the Empire's full support. If all goes well, you can destroy those Republic listening towers and earn us the gratitude of the Voss in a single blow.
Not a terrible plan. So we have a side mission here. Little Herodian.
Rundi kavakio topo banda baka mureshanita. Kipuna malitota admishka kabadnotatsema. Dilis kachanaga wanichika kospa ini kokate.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tongmi cha Kolkata maji taus azalas ulval. Kilia umpasa dobiska wompa hupa. Chu bola wawuni kupa tom titok maki chisa.
I'm sure we can come to some agreement.
Ratopa jiwanta humpa mulira pampa wula. Ki asadoponya liste wota se gototomuti.
Credits are my preference.
Kiko ubokili wata bangkitang ko patoga wata. Kaptulia dapota 21 kislim mo payugta changa. Utula musta wo granitampio tu poshiwompa.
What do I care about the gratitude of a heart exactly? So, the Gormak, yes. They are xenophobic, they hate outsiders just as much as the Voss really, even though the Voss are willing to tolerate them. The Gormak are considered savage, but they do have a rather impressive skill with technology. They are able to improve and innovate on current designs, make them better. So much so that they can even take some of the local wildlife, hostile as it is, and attach cybernetic enhancements to them, making them even more ferocious. So, the Republic apparently have ambushes up next to the ruined city. We don't need to go over there just yet. Let's go find this Voss commando. We are here at the same time as Republic players, I forgot to say that, and we are actually travelling to the same regions. The Republic have, like, somewhere like around here maybe, or around here, a small base of operations.
General Roche thought you might need a hand.
Your offer is welcome. The Gormax send their monstrosities. Cleanse the wilds of these monstrosities.
What should I know about these monstrosities before I go?
Their strength is vast. Keep beyond their reach. Be well.
Okay, keep away from them. Sounds like a plan. So we have to deal with 4 of these monstrosities for the Voss. And it just so happens that these monstrosities are located near the Republic listening posts.
You might try ducking next time.
Actually, weren't we going to switch out for Mako?
Bye.
Getting lonely? Trouble on the way. You're gonna get it now. Trouble on the way.
Oh, Christ. Making friends. Okay, we have one more listening post to deal with. And we have a small Gormak encampment here. Now, do we have a bonus mission? Yes, we do. Voss eradication. Defeat 5,000 non-player opponents while on Voss. Bloody hell. 5,000. It's a reasonable number, put it that way.
You're gonna get it now.
The final listening post. Go speak to the Voss Commando. Yeah, despite the Codex mentioning that Voss has only recently been discovered, has been discovered, it has actually been rediscovered, I should say, as both the Sith Empire and the Republic have been here, I suppose you could say, like centuries before, even maybe millennia before.
You return. Victorious?
I had everything under control.
I will report. Your empire is reflected well. Your General Roche asked you to report.
Okay, now we will. Yeah, we'll find out about... We'll find out about Voss's history as we explore during our time here on this planet. Hello, General.
You do good work, Hunter. The scouts watching your progress out there were positively gushing. The Republic must be squirming right now, wishing they could strike back at us.
What's the next step?
We have more work to do before the arrival of this Jedi Master. Wait, we have an incoming transmission.
I am extremely pleased. The gullible Voss already talk of the heroic outsider who held back the Gormak abominations. However, we've little time to savor this victory. An opportunity has presented itself.
What sort of opportunity?
There is a place the locals call the Nightmare Lands. It is an area steeped in the power of the dark side. A promising Sith named Durik Vesh led a group there to search for the source of the power. But Vesh was weaker than we thought. Dark energy overpowered his mind. He went mad and was captured by the Republic.
That doesn't exactly sound good.
Indeed. He's been kept out of sight, locked in SIS maximum security. Until now. Reports say Vesh is being moved. Under guard, naturally. But out in the open. We need him dead.
Seems highly convenient that the Republic is moving him now, just as we're trying to eliminate everything they have on us.
I would not trust this task to anyone less skilled than yourself. A failure here could cost the Empire Voss. Vesh and his escort will be leaving the SIS camp shortly. They will pass through a canyon nearby. Intercept them and leave no witnesses.
Plant this in the canyon before the convoy arrives. I wish you luck.
Okay. Intercept a convoy.
This is a great opportunity. We've wanted to eliminate Vesh for weeks. You should be proud to be chosen.
How long has he been captured exactly? Intercept a convoy, deal with this mad Sith.
Trimo, the Gormak are dead. I have your weapons.
Chaporko utman gisa ti mi kitsarona kapana. Mi bunawa tweetpi de bakra wanawanga.
Level 71. 2 more levels for our next jump on the discipline tree. I'll be planting this. Got a rather nice, convenient bomb handed to us by the general. And now we wait. Whee! And now they fight one another. Can I get within 30? No, not here anyway. Oh, perfect. Who do we want first? Well, if we deal with the Sith first, that means they have no evidence.
Trouble on the way.
There we are. And once again, back to Fort Cadenfa.
The target's been eliminated.
You completed that mission just in time. Intelligence reports that Jedi Master Keln has arrived in Voss. You can report the good news to Darth Serevin. He asked to speak with you as soon as you returned.
We've missed something. Our spies report that Master Keln has already left Voss. He's headed into the ruined city.
What is the Empire involved in there?
Nothing at all. That is what worries me. The ruins were a city that the Voss abandoned in antiquity. We have archaeologists there, but nothing compromising. Nothing in that city should harm us, and yet that is where Master Keln has gone to retrieve his evidence.
What's the next job?
The Empire requires you go to the ruins, find Master Keln, and eliminate him and whatever evidence he has. I will craft a suitable excuse for his absence to the Voss.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
I envy you taking up arms against this Jedi Master. It must be nice to take action for a change.
You shouldn't have become a general then. Too many good jobs and now you've got a desk. A desk in an ever-widening waistline. Okay. Yes, both Republic and Imperial archaeologists are working within the abandoned city, seeing what they can learn of Voss culture back centuries ago. It seems that's where this Jedi Master has decided to travel. try and dodge some Republic teams, as I believe their Jedi and their archaeologists are on this side. The Imperials are on the northern side of the city. The Jedi Master seemingly went through here. Let's go take a look, shall we? If you've been into the Jedi ruins of Typhon, the layout of some of these structures may be familiar.
Just had to put my mind to it. Work on dealing with the Republic forces. Make sure no one's around to report our actions.
You should have brought more Jedi with you, Keln. The Empire's paying really well to see you out of the way.
You must be Darth Seravin's puppet. All the scurrying you've done to cover the Empire's tracks was wasted. The crimes of the Sith are indelible. In ancient times, the Voss and Jedi joined forces against a common enemy, the Sith.
How'd you get this intel?
The writing on these stone tablets tells the tale. We're still translating it, but enough of the truth has surfaced already. It's over. Return to Darth Seravin. There's nothing you can do now.
Your proof won't be as convincing after I reduce it to rubble.
Hand the tablets!
Oh, I hit a nerve. Ah, what are you gonna do now?
You've won. No more opposition. Seravin will be pleased. The tablets. Spare them, please. Without me, they can't hurt you.
How does sparing the tablets benefit me?
Take them with you. The Sith want to know what happened here. Find the source of the power in the Nightmare Lands. The answers may be here, and I would rather the truth collect dust in a Sith archive than be destroyed.
I won't risk these finding their way to the Voss.
Oh, all that knowledge lost. Go, return to your master. Tell him what you've done.
That was the plan in any event. Don't need to tell me that. So it looks like we actually do need to get back to Voss Ka. Before we do that then, let's go deal with these Republic officers who are ambushing Imperial troops out here in the old paths. We're trying to get our target's attention. So... we're looking for any Republic skirmishers. Ah, like you.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster. There we are. Okay, with that map data we managed to put together. Yeah, there's a hidden Republic base. Oh. Very close by. Of course, technically we're not supposed to be causing violence to the Republic, but since there are no Voss here, and we're not leaving any survivors, no one will be around to tell the tale.
Keeping our eyes open for any Imperial supplies. This is what we're looking for.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
So it looks like the Republic weren't just ambushing Imperial patrols, but claiming their supplies as well. Got a fair amount of them. Guess this is evidence of the Republic's misdeeds, if nothing else.
Perimeter, report. Perimeter. Those charges, Prime Sergeant.
Perimeter's on radio silence. Permanently.
Stars, that was fast. No time. Hit them with everything we've got.
So we had a Republic Colonel here. High-ranking officer, just for a little hidden base, if nothing else. What was he doing here? What were their plans? Some small sabotage.
It looks worse than it is. They were counting on the explosives to finish the job.
Finish nothing. There's enough detonite here to atomize their entire camp.
Right, maybe you should take a look at this.
The terminal appears to be repairable.
Keep real still while I check this out.
I won't sneeze if you won't.
It appears the detonite was never intended to act as a trap. Okay, we were able to take it apart.
Hawk's Nest compromised. Full retreat. Operation Cave-In underway. Final transmission. Harrier 1 out. Harrier 1 to Peregrine. The garrison at Fort Cadentha appears to be sending out patrols of Imperial troops. Flights recalled and circling. What's the situation, General? Please advise.
Peregrine. Has to be General Redrish.
Harrier 1, expect more. Yoren's convinced the Voss to allow Imperial troops to bolster Voskar's defenses against the Gormak. Monitor their patrols. If they stray too far, show the Voss how ill-prepared Imperials are for Gormak attacks. Peregrine out.
That'll teach them not to scrub the drives.
I've got something for you. Transmitting now.
Now, what have we here? Oh, this is better than I could have hoped. I might even convince the Voss to hand her over for trial with this.
Don't even think about taking credit for this.
If your actions here lead to General Redrish's downfall, you'll have more than earned your due. I'll handle things from here. Return to my office and lay low until I return.
Okay. So will the Voss consider that evidence enough? Either way, let's get ourselves back to Voss car. Might as well speak to Ambassador Yoren first. Wait for the results of his meeting. Hopefully they don't ask where this evidence came from. That would be somewhat awkward.
Please use all products only as intended.
Couple of companion gifts there.
Be well.
Oh. Hello.
Hunter, have you returned? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, stop. I need you here immediately.
I can move as soon as you give me a destination.
I'm at the Assembly Hall on recess from our hearing. The Voss have agreed to hear the accusations I've made against General Redrish, but they've also agreed to her request to face her accuser. She named you specifically to be called to account and submit to questioning.
Definitely sounds like she's up to something.
She'll likely make a spectacle of you, but we don't have much choice. This is the Assembly Hall's location. Hurry, I don't want the Voss to think we're stalling.
Huh. Yeah, she's definitely going to play how did you get this communication? Did you just wipe out an entire base and therefore cause increased friction between the Republic and the Empire? Say, nope, the Gormak must have killed them all, had nothing to do with it. I just happened to stumble upon the base after the Gormak were finished. In fact, I could say I killed all the Gormak. Could she prove me wrong? Maybe. Depends on how she knows our name. Oh! They could use the evidence to all the crimes the Republic has against us. They could bring our character into question. That would certainly complicate matters.
I apologize that the Empire has decided to waste your time today.
You won't smooth things over with a smile this time. The evidence of your guilt is as plain as day.
Your holo recordings? I was really expecting you to have fabricated something a little more tangible, Ambassador. And your only witness is a known terrorist.
Never been convicted, but I'm not the one on trial here.
No, you're not. But your character is. You're a bounty hunter. You kidnap and murder for anyone who is willing to pay. You're currently in the employ of the Empire, are you not?
I don't discuss privileged information.
Tell us, how do you acquire this evidence of yours?
Your subordinates provided everything I needed.
That's preposterous.
I won't stand here and listen to the Empire slander me. The Empire expects you to take the word of a hired killer, instead of a respected official who's proven her commitment to the Voss people time and again. You will remember it is I who agreed to make the pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing to show my solidarity with the Voss.
An idle promise. My associate can just as easily agree to make this pilgrimage.
Then take the trials, outsiders. That will reveal true character. We have concluded.
You have shown us much. Safe journeys.
The boss suddenly appear.
Hedging my questions was smart. A shame the ambassador had to open his mouth and seal your fate. I've spent months preparing for the trials. They're going to kill you. Ambassador?
You shut her up right quickly. She wasn't expecting you to handle yourself so well. I'll requisition a little bonus for your performance. Keep it up. As to this trials business, I had to show the Voss we're willing to do anything the Republic will do. You understand?
Have you thought this through, or were you just blowing hot air?
These trials are obviously deadly. If General Redrish were not to return from her pilgrimage, it would hardly be unexpected.
I'll make sure she has an out-of-body experience.
Just make sure it happens away from prying eyes. Fadith Kai is an influential figure at the Pilgrim camp and is not hostile to us. See if he has any insight on getting you into this Shrine of Healing.
The Trials of Healing. Blah! The Trials at the Shrine of Healing. Bloody hell. I struggled with that with my knight as well. Apparently will reveal true character. Because it seems that the Republic General is willing to undertake these trials now, even if her preparations aren't fully ready, to prove herself innocent.
Kelm found stone tablets proving the Voss once fought the Sith. Hard to read in little pieces, though.
The Sith were here before? Our archaeologists have been lazy, it seems. This will be remedied. You have served the Empire well. I will personally make certain that nothing can be traced to you.
It's not every day you kill a Jedi Master.
I think you will distinguish yourself here on Voss enough that this one accomplishment won't be missed. You should be proud. You've utterly crushed the Republic's hope of victory. They will not recover soon.
I bring word.
Emissary, I wasn't expecting you. Do come in.
A mystic has had a vision concerning outsiders. One who hunts vengeance will keep the Gormak from the stars and bring new wisdom to Voss.
I think I'm the outsider you're looking for.
Indeed, Emissary. The Empire has known for some time that he is destined to do great things for Voss.
Then I must report to the three. There is much to be done.
That was well played. You had that fool wrapped around your finger. Their naivety can be made to serve us. Fulfill this vision, and it will surely lead them to ally with the Empire.
Where should I start, my lord?
Make a pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing. It is a place these idiots revere greatly. All outsider pilgrims must have Fadith Kai's permission to enter. Seek him out and get his approval.
It just so happens we need to go find this Fadith Kai anyhow. Okay, so let's see. Yes. we have a region or a small camp known as the Pilgrim's Retreat. What we'll do is we'll get ourselves back over to Fort Cadenfa. And I suppose we'll take a break there. And then when we come back at the beginning of the next part of the series, we'll make the journey along the paths. Get ourselves to Pilgrim's Retreat and learn how we can... learn more of what we can about these trials. What they may involve and how we may pass them. Either way, thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.